Ho ho ho, and a very Merry Supreme Christmas to all. It's your boy SupThomas. I'm out here in Seoul, South Korea, outside the holiday decorated Supreme store. Shout out to Art Dealer. And today, folks, I'm helping spread Christmas cheer by telling you guys everything you need to know about what's coming out from Supreme Week 18 of Fall Winter 2025. It might be the end of the season, but we got some of the most hype items coming out this week, some definite resale opportunities to make some money before the year is over, and naturally, some sleeper items of the week. So if you guys love staying tuned into Supreme, Palace, other streetwear brands, be sure to hit like on the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that noti bell so you can stay up to date every single time I post and go live. I'm going live this Friday for this very drop because unlike Santa Claus, Supreme has the day off on Christmas. So catch me here on the 26th going live for this drop. It's going to be lit. And with all that out of the way, let's get into it. All right, so here we go with the full drop list for week 18 featuring the Marmot collab, Michael Jackson, and more. It's low-key gonna be another banger, guys. So if your wallets are already down and out, it might be a tough one. But yes, finally, MJ coming out. People can stop asking, thank God. And I don't know about y'all, but I'm already feeling the Christmas spirit. Like, I've been watching the Harry Potter movies.
Happy Christmas, Harry. Happy Christmas, Ron.
I even got some Christmas decorations around my green screen. I'll show them later. And last night on my boy Luke Darnall's annual Christmas giveaway stream, the boy donated 11 items to the community. I threw in a 12th, and somehow I was able to come away with the prize of a brand new snow camo long sleeve top. So shout out to Luke Darnall and all the Supreme dogs. Give him a follow, linked on screen and down below. And speaking of the community, let's go over to Supreme Community and check out how everyone's voting on this week's drop list. Okay. First up, we have the Supreme Marmot base layer pants. These are downvoted pretty far because essentially these are underwear, guys. They're not exactly thermals. They're a little bit thinner. I believe they are a synthetic type of material. The skulls do look cool, but it is tough to spend extra Supreme tax on undergarments. These will keep you warm, so if you have a desire, you're going skiing, snowboarding, camping in the winter, these are good for that. Supreme has done these with the North Face in the past. You do have some 3M hits, but do not expect to wear these on the outer layer of your clothes. You will be very confused. There's a waistband there that's meant to host your naked body underneath. Might sound vulgar, but it's just the truth. That's how underwear works, folks. Maybe throw some shorts over it. I said fuck it. I liked it a little bit. I don't know. Repeat script sweatpants. Heavyweight brushback fleece. All right, it's my favorite logo of all time, the Supreme script logo. I'm being sarcastic. I don't know. This logo's fine. I give it a hard time. I think people will go after this in at least one colorway. I could see potentially not selling out, but Supreme sweatpants usually do pretty good. And you have two Christmas colors almost. You have the red sweatpants, which are pretty cool with the white Supreme logo. I like that a lot. That's probably my favorite. Blue's okay. Brown and black are always staples. Can't really go wrong with this guy. Whatever the price is on screen, I assume it's pretty fair, around $158. I'm not a fan though. Next up, the Marmot fleece.
Balaclava, whatever the fuck that shit called.
Yeah, I think a lot of people agree that this faded look to the skull art is just not the move. I do love the skulls, the skull pile from back in the day, the Liquid Blues licensed artwork, which I'm 100% certain this is licensed by Liquid Blue. Even though they don't have the name Liquid Blue, there's no way they just stole the artwork. I mean, it is Supreme. They could have stolen the artwork, but they've mentioned Liquid Blue by name when they collabed with MM6 not too long ago, so I don't think anything has changed since then. And we're in the modern Supreme era where everything is a collab. They're too scared to steal anything anymore, right? But this balaclava, I mean, we've got tons of them. If you need another one, here it is. I think there's some potential on the skull pile. Nothing crazy though. I don't think people really like this stuff overall, and I gave it a downvote too. The Marmot fleece jacket. Okay. 3M reflective logos on the sleeves, hit the Marmot hip. It just doesn't hit the same as the North Face and box logo underneath. Now, I understand that Supreme does not have a new contract with Marmot. This is, for the time being, going to be a one-off collab. So don't expect to see Marmot every single season like the North Face used to be. Their contract with the North Face expired, and I personally think we will eventually get it back. It's too iconic, and despite VF Corp selling Supreme, I still think they'd be open to working with them under one of their brands, the North Face, and be open to the collaboration. But that's for a different video. We're talking this jacket, and I think The black is terrible and you shouldn't get it. I mean, there's Marmot Supreme. It is the sleeper colorway. Fine, I'll give you that. But I would go Skull Pile, even if it is washed out. Some people might like that look. Looks vintage. I think it doesn't look as clean as the other high res Skull Pile stuff we'll see later, but it is what it is. Speaking of high res, we have the 800 fill down parka. This thing is gonna be crazy expensive. Thankfully, they didn't say Gore-Tex on the actual item descriptions. They did say it in the news page for Marmot, talking about how Marmot was one of the first technical brands to incorporate Gore-Tex materials back in the 60s when they were designing clothes in their dorm room and sleeping in the shower with sleeping bags underneath, which sounds horrible, but I guess if you're testing water resistance, it makes sense. I do like the Marmot hits there. And this puffer looks dope. It really does. It's growing on me for sure. I think this is the piece that's going to stand up above the rest. It's the first piece we saw in the lookbook. It's that more expensive item that the rich Supreme customer does not mind paying that extra few $100 to get the $800 jacket, $700 jacket, whatever this thing is going to be. I'm still not a fan of the Easter colorway. The cream and blue just doesn't really look like a jacket you'd want to wear more than once or twice. I don't know. I couldn't see myself pulling this out every year. Looks like it would get dirty as well. I do like the Supreme hit on the hood. That is a nice touch. I just wish we could have got something beside the Marmot logo. Part of the reason TNF was so hype was the sleeve hit. It was always on the shoulder and the sleeve. That's just my 2 cents. We do have it on the back. That would have been a lot better on the sleeves, both shoulders or one shoulder, I guess. And they made it 3 times bigger, I would say. Or maybe that'd be copying TNF too much. I don't know. Whatever the case, cool coat, gonna be pricey. Let's move along. We also have the base layer long sleeve top. I want to give this sleeper item of the collab. Maybe I should start doing that. This thing looks wearable despite the fact it is a base layer. So you would wear this under a hoodie, under a jacket, or a windbreaker that you would wear another coat over that. So if you're doing 3 layers, 4 layers, super cold, we're talking Arctic tundra out here, folks. This would be your base layer or your bottom layer. You can still wear it as a shirt, of course. You do have the hole for your thumb as well to keep your hands a little extra warm, even if you don't have gloves on. 3M hit is nice. I just think this piece works a lot better as a layering option. You could wear it under a hoodie. Nothing too weird about that. Or if it's somewhat warm outside, I guess you could wear it by itself. Do whatever it is you want. It's your clothes, it's your money. I just wouldn't get the black colorway again because it's very, very boring. All right, breaking away from Marmot for a second, we have the split long sleeve football top, which is made with all cotton. Hopefully this thing is under 100 bones. You guys will see, of course. Man, the Ohio State colorway, so we can't support them. Number 2, you guys suck. Miami Hurricanes. I've always liked the colorway. And then you got Steelers mixed with purple. Okay, interesting. Yeah, the colors really don't match at all. I would say on the front, you have the closest thing to a college with the orange and green. Maybe the gray and red is all right. It's really too mishmashed for me. Even though the back, you can kind of forget about it and just look at it from the front. I'm not really digging it. The applique denim shirt, all cotton 10-ounce denim in indigo. Apparently, I think there's also black and maroon. All right, these have an embroidered applique on the back. Also got a button on the collar. Some sleeve and cuff buttons as well for rolling your shirt up. That's nice. We'll take a closer look at the indigo colorway. Not a bad piece. I think the applique looks fine. I would have liked maybe a different color or some contrast stitching at least. And a nice Supreme logo here, a mini box logo or the work logo would have been a nice touch. And in my opinion, we've gotten a lot better denim shirts this season. So I'm gonna give it a downvote, but if you like it, that's totally fine. Last week we had the Angel Tee. Now we have the Angel Thermal. Cotton blend waffle thermal, original artwork by Flannery Silva. All right, shout out to Flannery. Front of it says, even the Holy Spirit said, fuck it, Supreme. I like that. Very fun with the old English, very stylized for the first letter. And then on the back, you got this girl slamming some whiskey. Is that an angel? I don't know. Angel's going through it too, I suppose. Supreme and the crown. It's an all right piece. I think if you know Flannery Silva, you're familiar with her artwork, perhaps this piece means a lot more to you. Colorways are decent. I would say the best is probably the brown here. I think the brown looks the cleanest. After that, go black. Next up, the base layer beanie with Marmot. We're back at it again with the skull pile colorway. Now, base layer beanie, does that mean you can wear another beanie over this one? This might be really tight to your head. It might be more of a skull cap, which makes sense given the pile on your head there. And this is the bright flash, bada bing, and then here's the boring one with just black. Get it if you like it. I gave it a downvote. I think there's better items this week and plenty of better beanies this season, but low-key could see a little resale on this guy. Just a little bit, nothing crazy. The repeat zip-up hooded sweatshirt will be pretty quick with this. It matches the sweatpants from earlier. I usually show those one after another, but I totally forgot they were a matching set. If I had to wear one, it might be the black, I guess. I probably wouldn't wear this piece though, guys. It's just not really my style with the repeat pattern like that. I do like that they flip the logos on a couple of them. Gives it some uniqueness, breaks up the pattern. Just kind of forgettable for me, but seems like people are liking it more than not. I pledge allegiance to Supreme. Here we go. This is a vintage Supreme design. I pledge allegiance to shit, United States of America. I don't remember exactly what this piece has been on. I want to say like a keychain or maybe another hat or a shirt, but they've reincorporated it into this embroidered patch on this hat. 2025 on the side. Got some unique colorways, some split designs. I think this is the best one with this cream and green. Reminds me of the Boy Scouts for some reason, like High Adventure, something like that, man. Purple is decent, and you got black. I would say the yellow is the weakest, and then pink. I just don't dig the black brim. Maybe other people will like it more, but I would say your best bet is this guy, followed by black, then purple, and then decide up to you if you want to go for these ones. But I'll absolutely see some resale on these down the road at least. It's a very cool embroidered patch. Vintage designs don't always get that appreciation, but I think it's pretty cool. Wide wale corduroy painter pants. Pontiglio cotton corduroy fabric made in Italy. I'm not even gonna retry that, guys. I don't care. Spoiler alert, when y'all correct me on how to say shit, you best believe that's the new way I'm gonna say it forever now. So be warned. Anyway, we got some corduroy painter pants. I think these are pretty nice. I love corduroys, always have. I wear my Lucky Jean corduroys pretty much every single week. Love those things. Picked them up at the thrift store for like 30 bucks. These are gonna be a little more expensive, but you do get a hammer loop. You got pink, you got camo, you got black, and believe it or not, folks, I'm doing a double feature here for Sleeper Item of the Week because we also have a matching corduroy snap shirt. These are the first shared Sleeper Items of the Week. I know I said there was something about the Sleeper Marmot collab. Forget about it. That was way earlier on in the video. This is the for real Sleeper Items of the Week. I dig these things. I think they're cool. I would probably get the pants over the shirt, but the shirt is neat too. I think the camo is real slick no matter which top or bottom you get. You got the Pantoglio made in Italy. There you go, you filthy animals. Supreme Classic logo, New York, button snap closure. Hell freaking yeah, brother. Next up, faux shearling lined zip-up hooded sweatshirt. It's a wool blend with faux shearling lining. Now, pieces like this, I always have nothing to say about them because they're not my style at all, but that doesn't mean you guys shouldn't look out for them. In fact, this piece will probably do okay in one of these colorways or another. Maybe this one here. I think, though, the real colorway is going to be that pink. I think this is easy money for sure. Look at the back. It's got that sweater vibe, old grandpa spec. You're not quite in the retirement home. You're still looking cool. You're on your way there. Your family's worried about you. They're calling for welfare checks every couple of weeks, but you got your Supreme faux shearling lined zip-up hooded sweater, and you're feeling good about it. Pink melange. Yes, the spice melange. Shout out to Timmy.
Listen, I gave.
The Polar Tech hooded hockey jersey is Polar Tech 200 fleece with tackle twill applique and embroidered logo. People are upvoting a Polar Tech jersey this high. Man, some of y'all got the jersey freaking mind virus. This thing is ass, dude. Absolute ass. Generic Supreme hockey jersey. Colorways suck. If you like it, I guess do what you want to do, man. I don't have to apologize, though, for hating this piece. It's a winterized hockey jersey, so it really will keep you warm. I guess that's the one good thing I can say about it. In black, you can't really go wrong, but I just think overall the jersey looks pretty bad. Like, the design is not good, so why would you buy it? Don't buy it, please. Yo, dude, when's Michael Jackson coming out, bro? Hey, guys. Michael Jackson's coming out this week, believe it or not. We got the shorts right here. Come on. This has to be the most asked about collaboration of this entire season, man. People love this crap. And yeah, it's artwork on some shorts, dude. If you love this Michael Jackson album, boy, do I got a pair of shorts for you guys. They're gonna be 128 or more, and there's some mesh shorts, dude. Absolutely. Are these the highest quality shorts of all time? Hell fucking no. Do they have the Michael Jackson Dangerous artwork on the side of them? They do. And I'll talk more about the Michael Jackson collab in a little bit. I will give you guys a bit of a spoiler. Sorry. The military camp cap is next. We are about to hit our number 5 item of the week. This is number 6. And I was debating going for the green camo. I love my cargo shorts. they're sick. The navy camo is dope as well. Black is clean. I could also go for the Arctic camo, dude, to match the shirt that Luke is about to send me eventually. Post-Christmas, I assume. That's probably a bit too much, though. I would get the green one if I had to pick, but just pick your favorite military cam cap. These are awesome. They fit really well. I have one from a previous season, the Red Tiger camo. Dig it. These vents are cool. It's not the heaviest hat in the world. It's pretty lightweight. Fits me well. And it's probably going to have a canvas or like a buckle back strap, right? With a adjustable, kind of cheapy backing, but who cares? All right, guys, lock in. Top 5 items of the week are probably going to have the top 5 resale. Probably. Could be some stuff down below that we've talked about that's going to flip. I think the big logo beanie starting off is a very solid contender. I would say the best colorway would be red or Arctic. I don't think people have the big brain 500 IQ appreciation for the green camo like I do, so I wouldn't count on it. But yeah, it's a dope beanie, dude. Supreme big logo. They used to be a bit better than they are now. Still pretty sick. Don't tell me they're giving us 2 big logo beanies in the same week. That seems like cannibalization, man. Why didn't they just say this for last week or week 19? Come on. All right, 2 big logo beanies. This one's very simple, low poly, maybe a bit cheaper because no camo pattern. I'm not positive though. Buy your favorite color. The best one's gonna be red. I don't know. Okay, Michael Jackson Dangerous Skateboard. This is the only item that I like from the collab. I'm not gonna lie. I think on a skateboard, it works really well, especially on the bottom, of course, with the artwork. But even on the top, you have the front cover, the Dangerous World Famous Supreme, but I think this looks super dope on the bottom. Never listened to Dangerous. I don't think so. I mean, I've heard a lot of Michael Jackson songs. I've never been a Michael Jackson album listener, folks. It's like when my mom played him growing up, when you hear him playing in public or wherever you're at. Very popular artist. You don't even need to listen to him on your own to appreciate him. I just have no attachment to this album, honestly. And I'm not a Michael Jackson super fan. So I would go for this over any of the clothing items. I think it's going to resell. I think it's going to hold value pretty decently. And I think it's going to sell out pretty quick. So if you really want the board, I would sign up with the bot. People are going to ask, can I add this and another item? You can try always, but if you want it guaranteed, hit up Reup23. Link is in the description. It's super easy. Link is always down there, guys. Check out the description. There's a lot of stuff. Become a member. I'm sending out free box logo stickers with my name on them to all members as soon as they come in early January. You won't want to miss that. And then we have the Dangerous Zip Up Hooded Sweatshirt. Yes, brushback fleece with embroidered logo. This thing is probably going to sell out first. And I think the artwork on the sleeve and the sleeve alone is some of the most lazy shit we've seen in a long time, man. Not only did they reuse the blanks from the Frazetta zip ups from last winter, that they just printed on the sleeves. I don't know. I think people just like that it's different and they don't mind that there's nothing on the front of the hoodie, but a Supreme hit would have been clean. A Michael Jackson hit would have been clean. Anything would have been awesome. Now, I don't think we've seen pictures of the back, so there could be one additional hit. And if it's the Michael Jackson Dangerous logo like it looks like on the front of the skateboard, I'll give them a pass. I just think this is piss poor lazy and the artwork already looks faded. And I'm absolutely coming up against the mob on this one. I don't give a fuck. This is my YouTube channel. I'm gonna say what I want, guys. If you like it, absolutely go for it. It's gonna be very sought after. It's got 796 upvotes on Supreme Community, and I've already given it an upvote for some reason. At least it's a nice hoodie. It's a nice zip up, okay? Just not a fan of the art. It doesn't mean anything to me, and I just would never rock any of this stuff. All right, now that half the audience is alienated, let's talk about the last item. We got the Supreme Goemon Lantern, baby. Come on, guys. It's no big deal. Michael Jackson's gonna sell out without me. It's all right, okay? Cheer up. Drink some eggnog. What do we got here? Water-resistant portable lantern, LED light with stepless dimming, natural washi paper with rattan wrapped handle, charges by USB-C or solar power, collapsible to 2.48 inches depth, and there's the other dimensions when it's open. Made in Japan. This guy's gonna be pricey. What does a regular Goemon lantern sell for? Oh yeah, here's a Chochin lantern. It's a collaboration. 374 bucks. Probably expect around the same. The price is on the screen for you guys already, so I'm not gonna waste time predicting it, but around that 300 bucks price range up to 398. Hopefully not too much more than that. Quantity is probably fairly limited. I don't know though. Sometimes these Japanese accessories come out, I say they're gonna bang, they're gonna resell, and they don't. Get it if you like it for personal. I wouldn't take the risk on resale this week. Absolutely would be sick to have on your porch or something, especially if you already got like a little Asian theme going. If you already live in Japan, hey, half the work's already done for you. But that is the final item of the week. All right, looking at the drop list, what are the biggest resale contenders? I gotta give it to the sweatshirt. Even though I'm not a fan, I think it's gonna be pretty hot. Same thing with the Dangerous skateboard. It's the anticipation. I think the artwork works really well on it. And then going down the list, we got the faux shearling lined hooded zip up, dude. This thing actually is sleeper resale of the week, if that even makes sense. I think this guy's gonna do very well, especially if it's not too expensive on retail. Of course, the sleeper items with the corduroy. I like the Pledge Allegiance. And then we got the Marmot stuff. People just aren't digging it on community. That doesn't mean it's not gonna sell out. Your best potential with this collab is unfortunately going expensive with the 800 fill down. I think that's the move. It is on the riskier side, so if you want guaranteed resale, go for some of the Michael Jackson gear. Go for this pink melange sweater. And if you're feeling crazy, go for that Goemon lantern. Well, there it is, everybody. Supreme Week 18. A bit bittersweet that we're at the end of the season, but I think we're going out with a bang. Marmot collab might be a bit underwhelming, but we're getting the Michael Jackson stuff. Can't wait to never hear about it again, personally. And a couple other items mixed in here that are pretty cool. So how are you feeling about this week? Let me know what you're copping in the comment section down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that noty bell so you know when your boy goes live. And I'll see you guys on Friday for an extra special Supreme Week 18 Christmas themed drop. Merry Christmas to all, and to all, a good night.
Collab, whatever the fuck that shit called.